Hey, it's Marzi. I just wanted to give you an update about everything that's happening. So we have to move by the 5th or something of December. So I've been manically packing and then crashing really hard. I'm so tired. I think Mum and I have picked up a bug because we're both really sick today. I had night sweats last night and I had a migraine really similar to the migraine I had before I had one of my I've had several minor strokes, so TIAs, and it's a similar, it was the same pain. I was really worried I was going to have another stroke. Again, minor stroke, not a stroke proper. It doesn't mean it's not painful, it doesn't mean it doesn't damage you, but it's a very different experience. But I do get the drooping mouth and the whole side of my face drops, and it's like that for quite a while, and then I've lost motor skills on both sides of my body. My right side's really bad. I often can't use my hand to write properly. Anyway, it wasn't, which is the main thing. It didn't end up being that. So I was really sick though, and I do feel really sick again today. So I had some friends of my sister's coming to volunteer to help me pack, and unfortunately, one of the girls is sick, so they didn't come, and it probably worked out for the best because Mum and I are just so unwell today. That I'm glad it didn't waste their time, because I wouldn't have known until I got up. Mind you, I probably would have cancelled because I was pretty awful yesterday. So yeah, but apart from that, I've been really glad that I've had some help from new friends, Cassie and Rob. They've been helping me with packing, and they're amazing, helping me to sell stuff, helping me to cull, to work out, to donate, just going through all my stuff, and I'm really hardcore, sorting, and it's really satisfying, and I can't really articulate to you, for those of you who are healthy enough to be able to do stuff like this yourself, it's like, whatever, it's no big deal. But for those of us who are really sick, and I've been thinking about culling and sorting my stuff for probably 10 years, this is just so satisfying. I can actually know for the first time in a decade what is everything I belong, where is it, what box is it in. Doesn't make sense to me that it's in that box, and just eradicate so much stuff that I don't need anymore. I'm really into only keeping things that you love. And you can like something a lot, but if it's not you anymore, you give it to someone else, or sell it and someone else can get joy out of it. I used to feel guilty about the idea of getting rid of presents, but the thing is, if you're not using them, they're not bringing you joy. It's better if someone else can use them. So that's what I've been doing. I keep my cards because they're really important to me. I like people's words. But yeah, so I'm super stoked about that. I pretty firmly believe we have a house, but I don't want to jinx it, so I'm not going to say exactly where it is and what the deal is. But if we do have it, it does mean we have to move potentially earlier. Sorry, I'm a bit shaky. Earlier than the date that we intended to move out. I'm a bit worried about that because I haven't fully finished packing. But that said, I'm doing such a thorough job that it's amazing. I've had friends volunteer, so my friend Lisa, my friend Juliet, God, I can't even remember everyone, my sister Renee, oh God, there's more people, I'm so sorry, I just can't remember at the moment, but those of you that have been helping me and volunteering in your own time, I really appreciate it. Other than that, I've got some not so great news. I was in hospital, obviously, and I didn't actually see a gynecologist. I only saw, I got an ultrasound. I didn't only, but I got an ultrasound. And with an ultrasound, nowadays, this didn't used to be the situation, because I had an ultrasound when I was much younger, because I have a lot of, gyno issues with endo and polycystic ovarian syndrome. But they get you to put the Doppler inside so they can do an ultrasound of your uterus and stuff. And because that happened, I don't think I wasn't examinated. That's not a word. Someone didn't give me an exam, basically. I wasn't sort of checked properly. And so what they came back with was a polyp, which I have a polyp, that's fine, but I also have a prolapse. So what that means is the interior of your vagina it collapses, and that happens. It may be like so much of what's wrong with me, sorry, may very well be down to the fact that I've got all this stuff going on with my gastro, because I've got blockages all within my gastrointestinal system. Potentially, like my back pain could be that part of my intestines sitting in a nerve on my back, and the excruciating pain that I experience in my nethers could be from my back as well, and the prolapse could be from my back, because my anatomy is slightly different. I have an inverted uterus that sort of changes the way my body functions, and it means that this potentially could be caused by the gastro stuff. So I kind of need to resolve that. The problem is I can't be taking laxatives at the moment to sort of flush out the blockages, because if I did that, I wouldn't be able to pack or do anything, and we need to move in a matter of weeks, and I just want to get that done. Once we're moved and settled in, I'll be first, I'll be like onto that straight away. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know, I just feel a real sense of accomplishment and a real sense of being back to being more like myself in being able to get stuff done. And I can't even explain to you, if you're a healthy person, what it feels like to be someone, to be able to just do things for yourself. It's such a small thing, but when you can't do it, it's a huge thing, because you spend every moment of your day wishing you could do something and wanting to do it, and having to stamp down that feeling of trying to do it because you're going to hurt yourself. Like right now, my back is cramping and spasming because I'm holding this phone. It's just, it's hardcore. So, it's a really lovely feeling to get stuff done. Anyway, I've gone long. I'm not going to try and record this again, but I just wanted you to know that I'm super stoked with how far I've come. What's next is I need to get my teeth addressed. It's a major problem. My mouth is throbbing with pain. I'm still, flush, that sinus, and my teeth. I need to get that done. So, if you can donate towards that, I still have money saved from that, but I'm not touching it, but it's not going to be enough to cover it. So anything you can do to help would be great. But I just want to say thank you for supporting me. I'm super, super grateful. Sorry if I didn't give you a warning before I talked about the lady business, but I just think of the anatomy as another, it's just a part of your body. It's not something we should be embarrassed about. So hopefully it didn't make you uncomfortable. I'm not embarrassed, so you shouldn't be, Yeah, that's it really. Stuff happens to our body everywhere, so we just got to roll with it. And thank you so much for being such good humans. Love, light, blessings, and gratitude.